Hello, good morning students. See, in our last lecture, we complete up to illustration number 20 and I was give you a homework of exercise 1.4 full. I hope you all done your homework and see if you have any doubts then tell me, then ask me or WhatsApp me. Okay, now see, move on the page number 37. There are one extra formula for that is purchasing power of money. The method is if we have to find out the purchasing power of money, then see here the formula is 1 upon cost of living index number divided by 100. One upon cost of living index number into 100. This is the formula for purchasing power of money. And the second formula, that is real income, is equal to income upon cost of living index number divided into 100. Income upon cost of living index number into 100. These are the two formulas for real income and for purchasing power of money. Okay, so now see here 1.4 exercise is over and now we will move forward to illustration number 21. See, I am reading the example first. The prices of 3 items A, B and C among 5 items having increased in the year 2015 by. See now, the index number is given in an increasing form. The style of the question now change. See, up to this the index number is already given into the question. Now here the question is in the theoretical form. The question asks that here we have to increase the cost of index number for the year 2015 on the basis of 2014. See, whenever the base is not given, that means when the index number of the base year is not given, then you have to take 100 as a base. And for find out 2015, that is next year index number, we have to increase 90%, 120%, 70% into the base year index number. That means we have to add to 100 that particular amount and we can find out the new index number for the year 2015. Okay, so here we'll start the sum, but first of all I am reading the question full. The price of the 3 items A, B, C among 5 items having increased in the year 2015 by 90%, 120% and 70% respectively with the respect to the year 2010. See, the base year index is not given, so here we have to take 100 as a base year index number. Whereas the price of the 2 items, that is D and E, have a decrease by 2% and 5% respectively, right? That means we have to, if the increase word is there, we have to add to 100. If decrease word is there, we have to deduct from 100. Because 2010 index number is 100, we have to suppose that base year index number is not given, then it is 100. Okay, next, item A is 4 times important than item B. Now see here, the next point, index number is given up to this. Now the next point is weight is given in the theoretical form. Up to this exercise, up to exercise 1.4, see here weight is given like weight or here they given quantity or price, that is P0 and Q0, and then we can find out the weight of that particular item. But here weight is given in a theoretical form, we have to convert them into the numerical form. See here A is a 4 times important than B, and item C is 6 times important than A. So here first of all we have to assume one item as a weight 1, and then we can find out on the basis of that particular item the remaining items weight. Okay, so here I explained you while doing the sum practically, but here I am just reading the question. The importance of item D and E is 2.5 times the importance of item B. Okay, compute the general price index number. See, we have to find out the general price index number. Here the word general price index number, that we have to ignore, because here index is given, that is I is given. We have to find out first I from that, and then weight is given. That's why we have to find out the weighted average index number, or you can say but general index number, but using the formula of family budget method. Okay, so here we have to find out the general price index number by family budget method, that is sigma IW upon sigma W. We have to take this formula for this particular sum. Okay. Okay, now we have to find out the general price index number of the year 2015 for all the 5 items. Okay, see, now I am doing here illustration number 21. Okay, so first of all item is given, then the percentage increase or decrease, we have to do the column of percentage increase or decrease, then index number, I is equal to 100 plus percentage increase, or I is equal to 100 minus percentage decrease, right? And then weight, that is W, and the last one is IW. Item A, B, C, D and E. 5 items are there. Five items. Then here in A item we have to increase 90%, in B item we have to increase 120%, and in C item we have to increase 70%. So here plus 90%, that is plus 90. See, on the basis of 100, see the base here index number is 100, and 190%, that is 90. So we have to add exactly 90, then 120, then 70, then decrease by 2%, that's why minus 2, and then decrease by 5%, that's why minus 5, right? So here increase and decrease in index number is given. Now we have to show that 100 plus 90, that is 190 is the index number for the 2015 for item A. Now 100 plus 120, see, increase 120% means what? Increase, that means add 100 plus 120, that is 220. Always keep in mind that increase by 120% means increase, that means plus 200 plus 120% increase, that's why plus 120. The total answer, main answer is 220. Okay, now 100 plus 70, 100 minus 2 and 100 minus 5. Here 5 items, index number is there: 190, 220, 170, 98 and 95. Okay, now weight. What is weight? A is 4 times important than B. So first of all, here we have to assume that B item has weight 1. A is 4 times important than B. Whatever the first word than B, that means what? Underline that particular word. Than B means B is equal to 1. Whatever the first sentence is given, A is 4 times than B, then what? Then we have to, then what? That is the item on which we have to assume 1, right? So here item B, A is 4 times important than item B, that means B is equal to 1. We have to assume that B is equal to 1. Now what? A is 4 times 1 into 4, that is 4. Weight of A is equal to 4 times then of B, that means 1 into 4 times, that is 1 into 4. That's why 4 is the weight of item A. Now, and item C is 6 times important than A. What is the weight of A? That is now 4. 6 times of 4, that is 6 into 4. So here the weight for C is 24. Why? See, item B, see, A item is 4 times than B, that means B is equal to, if 1 into 4, that is 4 is the answer for A. Now C is 6 times than A, then means what? 6 into 4, that is 24, right? So here the weight for the item C is 24. Now next, and the importance of items D and E is 2.5 times. Means what? 2.5 means 2.5 is equal to 2.5 time. 2.5 time of what? Of item B. Item B, that is 1. 1 into 2.5. See here for A, I am doing the right working note here. For A, 1 into 4, 4 times of item B, that is 4. For C, 4 into 6, 6 times of item A, that's why 24. Item D and E, 2.5 times, 2.5 times of item B, that is 2.5 as it is. This is the weight for all the items. See here 2.5, 2.5 is the weight of item D and E. Now we have I, we have W, we want just IW. Okay, so multiplication of these two, that is 190 into 4, 760, then 220, then 24 into 17, 170, that is 4080, right? Next, 2.5 into 98, 245, and then 95 into 2.5, that is 237.5. So sigma IW is equal to, make the total, 760 plus 220 plus 4080 plus 245 plus 237.5. The answer is 5542.5. This one is your total of sigma IW, and what is the total of sigma W? Make the total here because we want IW upon W. So total of that is 4 plus 1 plus 24 plus 2.5 plus 2.5. That is 34. Now see, we want general price index number, but we have I and W. That's why we have to use the family budget method, that is sigma IW upon sigma W. But we have to write the question general price index number is equal to, here the formula is sigma IW upon sigma W. What is the value here? 5542.5 divided by 34. So what's the answer? The answer is 163.0147. So your approximate answer for index number is 163.01. Right? Here the sum is over, and if you want to write, then write down this. Thus it can be said that there is a rise of 163.01 minus 100, that is 63.01% in the price in the current year 2015 on the basis of the price of the year 2010. Okay, so you have to write, or you can write this one line for your accurate answer. Okay, so here your example 21 is complete. Please write down this. Okay, complete. Now see, we move forward to our next illustration, that is illustration number 22. See, this illustration is somehow difficult because into the 5 marks there are 2 questions is there. See, first of all I am reading the question. The details of expenses on the fuel of a group of workers of a region are as follows, that is coal, kerosene, wood and matchbox. Here the quantity of the base year as well as the price of the base year and price of the current year is given. See here, quantity of the base year is given, so you can find out by the total expenditure method the index number. That means you have to find out the IL from that. See here I am reading the question. Next question, prepare the index number of the group of fuel expenditure from this data. Then first of all we have to find out from this data, that is Q0, P0 and P1, we have to find out the index number of expenditure, total expenditure by the total expenditure method. That means here we have to find out the IL because P0, P1 is given, but Q0, that is quantity of the base here, is given. That's why we can find out the index number by IL method only, nothing else. Okay, so here first we have to find out the fuel index number for the given data. Then if the expenditure for food, clothing, house rent and the miscellaneous group, see here the data is given for fuel expense, right? And now the next data or extra data is given for the another items, that is food, clothing, house rent and miscellaneous. So if we add these fuel item here, we have a 5 item. First one is food, then clothing, then house rent, miscellaneous, as well as fifth item is fuel. Fuel index number we first have to find out, then we use that fuel index number here, and then we have to find out the family budget method, the index number of the particular all the 5 items. See here, miscellaneous group is 2015 are 3, 2.5, 4.5 and 3.25 times respectively. See, the expenditure for food, clothing, house rent, miscellaneous all are 3 times, 2.5 times, 4.5 times and 3.25 times respectively, on the basis of which we have to find out the 3 times or 4.5 times, whatever. That means on the basis of base year index number, that is 100. So we have to find out the index number for these item by multiplying, see the word times, 3 times, 2.5 times, 4.5 times, underline that particular word times, right? So we have to multiply with 100 to find out the current year index number for that particular items. Okay, so here 3 into 100, that is 300, 2.5 into 100, that is 250, 4.5 into 100, that is 450, and 3.25 into 100, that is 325 is the index number of respective items. Okay, that of the year 2012, that is base year. And if the expenditure of this group are 42%, 15%, 10% and 12% respectively, see this is the weight is given here. Food weight is 42%, clothing weight is 15%, the house rent weight is 10%, and the miscellaneous group weight is 12%. See, the percentage is from 100. So if the remaining any amount is there to totaling of 100, then the remaining amount is the percentage, or you can say weight of fuel item. I explain you in a practical sum. First of all, read that. Of the total expenditure, then prepare the cost of living index number for the workers. We have to find out the cost of living index number. See, whenever the given data is like this, first of all they are giving the data regarding fuel, then we have to find out the fuel index number, right? And on the basis of the given data, we can find out the fuel index number only by IL method, that is last payers method. Then the weight and the index number of the another 4 item is given, and we have to find out the total, that is cost of living index number of a worker on the basis of, see here I is given as well as W weight is given. So we can find out the cost of living index number by family budget method. See here in the previous question, that is illustration number 21, there is no specification regarding which method we have to use. Here again in example 22, the specification regarding which method we have to use is not given, but given data we can show that the data is like the P0, Q0 and P1. So from that we can find out the IL, and by given weight you can find out the cost of living index number by weighted average method, or you can say family budget method. Okay, so whenever the data is given, you have to think about that which type of data is given, and from that which formula we can apply to that particular data, right? And then we can find out the index number. Here in illustration number 21 and 22, there is no specification regarding which type of which method we have to use to find out the index number. Okay, so here we'll start our next illustration, that is illustration number 22. First of all, the item is given, then Q0, P0 and P1 is given. To find out last pair index number, we have to add two column P1 Q0 and P0 Q0. Here the 4 item is there. Call first of all for that 5 kg, 25 and 30 is the price. Right? Then kerosene, (20 L), 40 and 45. Then wood, 5 kg, 22 and 25 is the price. And then miscellaneous, matchbox, ten boxes, 0.90 and 1. See here, the data is given like this, and we have to find out first the index number of the group of fuel expenditure. This is the group of fuel expenditure, and we have to find out the index number for that. Okay, so for that, what is the formula? See here, whenever P0, P1 and Q0 is given, we have to take this one. IL is equal to sigma P1 Q0 upon sigma P0 Q0 into 100. So we have to find out first of all P1 Q0, this one, and then P0 Q0. Okay, so here I am finding out that P1 Q0 150, 900, 125 and 10. Then P0 Q0 125, 800, 110 and 9. Right? So the total of these is sigma P1 Q0 is equal to 1185 sigma P0 Q0 1044, right? This is your P1 Q0 and P0 Q0. So now put the value just here is equal to P1 Q0 1185 divided by 1044 into 100. So what is your answer? So fuel expense index number is, fuel group index number is 113.5057. So you can say that index number is equal to, approximate value of index number is equal to 113.51 is your fuel group index number. First answer is over. Prepare the index number of the group of fuel expenditure from this data. Here the fuel expenditure, group of fuel expenditure is here, index number is here 113.51. Okay, now from that we have to prepare a second column, second table. Say I am preparing here the second table. See here, item then see the index number. Index number is given. So here index number, and then weight. You have to prepare this on the next page. You have to prepare this second table on the next page of your fair book. Okay, so here first index number is over. After that you have to prepare this table. See the item is given now: food, clothing, house rent, miscellaneous, and we find out the fuel index, fuel group of index number. That means we have to write that also. First one is food, second one is clothing, third one is house rent, fourth one is miscellaneous, and the last one that we find out, fuel index number. That's why we have to write here fuel. Index number of food, clothing, house rent and miscellaneous is given that is 3, 2.5, 4.5 and 3.25 times. So we have to multiply it with the 100 because 2012 index number is, we have to assume as 100. Base year index number is always 100. So times, word, underline that particular word, times. So we have to multiply 100 with 3, then 100 with 2.5, then 100 with 4.5 and the 100 with 3.25 times. So here 100 into 3, that is 300. You just have to write the index number. Don't show it. 300. Then 100 into 2.5, that is 250. Then 100 into 4.5, that is 450. 100 into 3.25 times 325, and the fuel index number, whatever we find out, we have to write that here. That means if your first answer is wrong, here the second answer is also wrong. So you have to be very careful and alert for the first answer, because we are using that first answer into the second table, into the second calculation. 113.51 is the index number for the fuel item. Okay. Now the weight. Here the weight is 42%. See, percentage, we have to ignore the percentage. That's why we just write 42, then 12, then 15, then 10, then 12. See, the weight is given into the percentage, and percentage total is always 100. Total it is 100%. That's why here sigma W is equal to 100 compulsory, because the percentage, the weight is given into the percentage, and percentage total is always 100. So here the fuel weight is not given, so we can find out by subtracting from 100 all these weight, and then we can find out the weight of fuel item. See here, 100 minus, you have to do into your calci. 100 is the total of W, that is the weight. 100 minus 42 minus 15 minus 10 and minus 12. So the weight for fuel item is 21. Again I told you, percentage is given into the weight column, weight point. That's why total percentage is always 100. So sigma W, that is the total of W, is 100. If the fuel weight is not given, then we have to subtract 100 minus these and these. 100 minus 42 minus 15 minus 10 minus 12. Then we can find out the weight of fuel item, and we also find out the index number of fuel item from this. So now our table is complete. So we can find out the next point, that is IW, next column. IW, this one is your I, this one is your W. You just have to multiply these two. I is equal to 300 into 42, 12,600, 250 into 15, 3750, 4500, 3900, 113.51 into 21, that is 2383.71. You have to write these 2 point after point 2 digit also compulsory, because it is your answer. So please write down all these things. Now make the total of sigma IW is equal to 12,600 plus 3750 plus 4,500 plus 3,900 plus 2383.71. So the answer is 27133.71. 27,133.71. And now find out the cost of living index number. Is equal to sigma IW upon sigma W. Put the value here, just put the value, that is 27,133.71 divided by 100. So your index number, cost of living index number is 271.3371. Therefore, the approximate value is 271.34. The workers' cost of living index number is 271.34, and you can write the one line for that. Thus, it can be said that there is a rise of 171.34% in the cost of living in the current year as compared to the base year, right? So this is the answer, and see, this is your 5-mark sum. So whenever this type of question will ask, you have to make speed of doing this sum, because this is a 5-mark sum, but it is also a time consuming sum. So please do one or twice in your homework again this sum as a rough work. Please do this to find out in proper time you can complete these or not. Okay, so please do this. Please first of all write down into your fair book and then practice it 2 times minimum into your rough book. Okay. Now time for today's homework. See here, up to exercise 1.4 we complete in our exercise book. Now see here, if you can write, then please write down section AB if you find out from the textbook, or you have to write your homework is see A and B. If you can write, then please write. See, A is the easy because it is MCQ, but B is a one-line question answer. Then if you find out that, then please write. Otherwise, we will do in our regular lecture. And your current lectures homework is section C and D. You have to do all the practical sums. See, ignore the theory if you don't find out that. Plus, you have to write just practical questions if you don't find out the theory then. Okay, so here your homework is from section C, question number 7 to 14. All are practical questions, so you have to write all the questions and answers of section C. And then in section D, question number 8 to question number 14 is your practical, question number 7, from question number 7 to 14 again is your section D homework. Okay, so you have to write section A, B, C, D, whatever. If you can write, then write down the theory. Otherwise, you have to make the practical one, that is from section C and section D, question number 7 to question number 14. And if you have any doubts, then ask me and I will do it in our next, that is second next lecture, that is in a doubt lecture. See, in our next lecture we complete illustration number 23 and 24, and in the next lecture we complete your doubts. Okay, so the next next lecture is your doubt lectures. After this we have to do the doubts. Okay, so please send me your doubts in my WhatsApp. Okay, and here I complete my lectures. Thank you, class.